All right. Well, hello and welcome, everyone. Give me a second. Cool. So, hello, welcome, everyone. Today, I think later, okay. So as the title basically says, I'm expecting that it might be a little while, but later we're probably gonna try to play some more Cursed Halo with Evil. But for the current moment, I wanted to check out Modpack. I've already well, let me rephrase. Check it out on stream because I've already checked it out myself. Love it. I quite love it. It's pretty fun. I'm going to, I guess for the stream's sake, I'll generate a new world and just have like a world of myself. So there is that. To create a new world. If anyone's ever like played Medieval MC, like that mod pack, this is pretty similar, but I don't know. It's like this feels like way more put together in a way. Like the other one, like, you know, it's there, it's good. They're both good. It's just like that one seems kind of like here and there, you know. It's good, but it's kind of meh. But this, no, it does pretty great, honestly. And hell, even adds create, which I know a ton of people love. A lot of people love the create mod. Okay, what is going on here? Why did this keep getting tangled? Okay. Yep. Just kidding. That's something that True wanted me to do back in the day. I'm not gonna do that. We'll just be the obvious ones. Okay. So I'm gonna do that. Do easy. I want to do this for myself. I'm not really gonna use cheats, but it's just there for like specifics. So no worries. All those are okay. No. Off. I don't want to hurt a pet. Set that to 40. That's what I always do. We're not gonna mess with a lot of these. Just a couple of things. Turn that off. I think that's pretty much it. Okay. Is there anything else I wanted to do? No, we don't really need a bonus chest. I think it comes with a chest. At least I think it does. If it doesn't, oh well. Yeah, okay. So let's give it a go. So I figured out something weird is that for some reason with Minecraft, whenever I capture using game capture, it lags like hell. Like, or it doesn't necessarily lag. It's like, it's just doesn't work properly. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like the frames go super low down. Like, for example, whenever I play, let's say vanilla Minecraft, if I play it normally, I get like 240 FPS, and that's like with a few mods installed and, you know, having shaders. Actually, no, that's without shaders. My bad. Without shaders on vanilla, it's like 240. Then when I add my shaders, it's about 100 something. But whenever I'm streaming, that's halved. I don't know what it is. It's like completely halved. So it's like instead of it's like 240, like 100 with no shader. Whenever I'm like, you know, streaming with game capture, it's like with no shaders, it goes to 100, and then it's like 60 or so when it's with them. And I never could understand why. And even in this, like I get maybe 80 FPS, like 60 to 80, maybe sometimes 48 to 50, 60. I don't know. It's just like it ranges. I'll get that with the shaders, but when I added the game capture, I got like below 30, and it's like, Jesus, I can't play like this, man. I can't play like this. It was fucking rough. I don't know. So instead, I just had to switch it up. So I tried display capture, and no, it seems to be running like it should be running instead of, you know, how that fucked up. So yeah, no, we're good. We're good. World generation. It takes a fucking. Just making sure of some stuff. There you go. 100%. Come on. I'm also gonna be playing with a controller because that's just how I play. So, or at least I kind of prefer to play it that way because I don't have to have my annoying setup here. My setup is basically my keyboard has to be on my lap, and I have to like stretch out my arm just to like put the mouse somewhere to use, and it's a giant pain. So I just don't. So to start us off, we have Origins. So we have an Origins mod, which I am happy about. Am I lagging? Not really, no. Okay. Human, elf, goblin, knight, cleric, arachne, banshee, daemon, fae, necromancer, paladin, pixie, siren, werewolf, yeti, mage, bard, dwarf, gorgon, ogre, troll, thief, brute, and you can pick random. Now, I would pick random. I'm going to say this. I would absolutely go for random and just like settle with what I get on stream. I'm going to be honest. I want to be Pixie. I'm that in my other world and I fucking love it. It's a fun time. It is a fun time. I can go through these with you guys if you want me to. So human, normal Minecraft. Elf, let's see, expert marksman. They deal significantly more damage using a bow than other creatures. Forest vision. Such as living in the forest has given the elves far better perception in the dark than most. Hypersight. Elves' enhanced perception allows them to keep track of an enemy for a while after hitting them, even when they aren't in view. Towering. Elves are substantially taller than the average human. Despite this, they're just as skinny. So basically, it's like, they're about 3 blocks tall. Elves live off the forest and its fruits. Their digestive systems cannot process meat. So it's, yeah, you can't have like, beef, or you can't have steak or pork chops or anything like that. Elves are built for combat from afar, not up close. Their damage with swords and axes is reduced. So basically, just like all these have like some like cool benefit, but they also have drawbacks. So, well balanced for what they give you. Goblins are cunning creatures. Their attacks do more damage than other creatures, and they gain more loot from killing mobs. Goblins have a naturally greedy disposition. Anything that gives significantly more benefit to them than it would to others. Although sure, goblins are most certainly not slow. Moderate increase to base movement speed. Okay, I'm not gonna read the whole thing actually, because I just realized this is gonna take a while to read. So I'm just gonna like basically give you the gist of what it does. So essentially, gilded items give a bigger benefit. They move faster. They're short. They're pretty short creatures. And they don't have a lot of health. Knights. Anything with a sword does more damage. If they're near death, then they will fight harder. They'll basically, I guess that means you get more damage, or you get faster if you die, or if you're like close to death. You can't really wear heavy armor, or it'll reduces your speed. They're not very good against magic, and they can't even use bows at all. It's all melee. Cleric. You have 3 less hearts. Experience regeneration. Okay, so basically you're good at you're good at making potions. You can summon a pool of healing to heal people. Really heals. It apparently says affects every mob, so I guess if you use it like in front of like a zombie or something, I guess it also heals them. Then again, if it's a zombie, I don't think it would heal them because it's, undead. I don't think that works. Speaking of, apparently pillagers, not speaking of, we'll get to that in a minute. Apparently pillagers won't let you start a raid because it's like, well, whatever. They're afraid of villagers. Arachne, fun times. You can climb up walls. You can see very clearly even with like barely any light at all. So good dark vision. Okay, so you apparently have poison fang. All right, you have a chance to poison an enemy. That's kind of nice, actually. Wait, Arctic can on command spin webs in which their opponents will be immobile. Okay, so you can basically web people up. You need a shit ton of food. And you have less health. Benchy. Okay, you can basically just like phase through stuff, but it takes a lot of hunger. You can also hex people. So that's neat. Shrika people. You can only eat flesh. So I guess like, you would eat like rotten flesh, or I guess just meats. You're a meat eater. Carnivorous. You can't wear iron. And they have half the health. Damon. Hell energy. I would guess. Basically like a flamethrower. You're immune to fire damage. You can only eat meat. What? Oh, okay. So you can basically like exchange health for strength. You cannot touch water, or else you get hurt. Regenerate. Okay, potions of regeneration and instant health don't do anything to you, and things in the overworld hurt you more than they should. Hey, you can levitate. You're resistant against magic. You can trade your health for just regenerating, or sorry, trade your hunger to regenerate health. That's what that's what that is. All right. Mobs will basically chase you from much further. You're very small, and you can't wear iron. Necromancer. You could summon a ton of skeletons, basically. It only lasts for a tiny bit of time, so I guess you get to like have like an army of skeletons, and then they disappear very quickly. They have increased health. They're immune to poison, wither, and instant damage, but they do not gain any effects from regeneration or instant health. Villagers don't want to trade with them at all. And iron golems will attack them on sight. Which also means that, you can basically walk around with pillagers. So basically don't go into a village, but if you go into the pillager camps, then they'll be happy with you. You can't have any crops. No harvest crops. They'll immediately die. Okay, so most mobs deal more damage to you. Paladin. Apparently undead creatures cannot bear the touch of a paladin and combust when hit. Okay. An axe does a lot of more damage. Swords do less damage. Every kill will regenerate a heart, which that's actually pretty cool. If you're near an undead mob, you actually take more damage from them. So basically it's like a half and half. It's like, hey, they could probably combust if you're near the, if you hit them, but if they hit you, it hurts a lot more. And also you need a ton more health, or a ton more food. Pixie, the one I like, bite size. They're extremely small. They take no fall damage. They have flight. Basically when mining, you can get even stuff from stone. You can get some things. I don't actually know what this one does. It says, let's see, performing numerous mischievous acts, which if not dangerous are certainly loud. So it's like, it's your second ability. But it's like, what does that do? Because I never could get that to work right. It never does anything. Because you can fly, you can't have, you have wings on your back, you can't actually wear a chest piece. So no chest plates will actually work. If you're in water, you can't fly, but I did find out that if you basically rise to the surface of the water, then jump a little bit while you press the fly button, it'll actually fly out. I don't know if that works all the time, but it seems to. So it's just like, you can't fly in water, which that makes sense. And apparently they can't move very well, but I haven't noticed any issue when I was in water. And villagers will not trade with you. That kind of sucks. Siren. Do a siren call, which makes all the mobs neutral, but it will not apply to bosses, of course. Amphibious, you can survive in water and swim at great speed. Holy water, so basically water is regenerative to you. You're fine on land, like you can survive on land, but obviously you can't regenerate on land, and any land creatures that take damage can only be healed with potions. Jesus Christ. This is basically hard mode. Can regenerate the bodies that are weak to blunt force. Melee damage do not, or do more damage to them. Okay. You're very flammable. But yeah, water vision. Better water. What's wrong with my voice today? It's like losing itself. Man. Werewolves. Turn into a werewolf at night. Increase stature, strength, and health. You're a carnivore. You can't be near silver. Or you can't wear it anyway. Iron axe is silver. Fun. So you can't wear iron or silver, which silver is in this Modpack. Basically, in daytime, your health and strength are reduced, but at night, it's much better. And you are always wanting food, apparently. Yeti, powerful magic. There, allowed to a group of foes in ice. Okay, so you can just like, yep, ice tomb. Basically, if you land on snow, there's no fall damage. And you move faster. Okay, if you get apparently any opponents near you actually get slowed down. Titanic. Have far more health than a regular human. Are immune to slowness. Super tall and super wide. So probably like a 4x4 or a 3x3. Yetis are susceptible. Okay, so you can't have fire damage, or you know, it's like they're very flammable. Yep. In a desert, you are super slowed, and health is reduced to that of a normal person. Mage. You need to poison, weakness, and slowness. You have 3 less hearts. You can shoot fireballs. Neat. You you can walk on water. Oh, if you have a Heart of the Sea. If you have a Heart of the Sea, you can walk on water. Since you're only trained in magic, all damage you deal is weaker. Okay, so basically you're only trained in magic. Everything else is just weak. Bard. Basically, you will have a goat horn. Okay, so you can run faster, you have a large appetite, but you're not very smart, so you get less XP points.